Hello. Hello, hello. How is everyone? I think there's a few minutes or a few seconds of lag here, so allow me a few seconds of just looking awkward while the chat catches up. Oh, it looks like a couple of people are here. Exciting, exciting. Welcome, Josephine. I have an Adrienne. Kristen, hey girl. Okay, so people are here. That's exciting. Oh wow, it just exploded. Hi everyone. Hi Morgan. Hi Maggie. There's a Ray. There's an Elaine. Hi everyone. I'm so happy you're all here with me. And happy what is today? Today is the first day of summer. Woo woo. Hey everyone. You'll have to forgive me. I'm recovering from a migraine. I literally thought I was going to have to cancel this live show and I was going to be very sad because it was the first one. But luckily, it's been getting better as the day goes on. So if my affect seems a little off, that's why. But we're here, we're queer, we're ready to write. Lazelle's here too. Hi Crystal, hi Brianna, hi Suzanne. So many of you guys. So many familiar names. So fun. All right. So what's everybody working on tonight? Writing wise, or like if you're not writing, if you're here to read or just do productivity or whatever. I'm working on Bitter Bones. Shocker, I know. I'm going to be working on chapter 3 tonight, which, fun fact, okay, sneak peek as to what's going on. I just decided out of nowhere I was going to start doing like a Goosebumps thing. Like if any of you guys have ever read Goosebumps, you know that like the chapters are really short and choppy. So I was like, what if I did that? After I had already written these like moderate to long first 3 chapters, I was like, but what if I split them up so they were really short and choppy and like ended on cliffhangers and like kept the kids moving and grooving? And so now that's what I'm doing. So a lot of my chapters are under like 900 words, which is really fun. It makes me feel like I have gotten a lot more done when I am finishing chapters quicker. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll be on my new chapter 3, which was technically the start of chapter 2 before I cut everything up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. What about you guys? Let's see. Yes, happy midsummer, everyone. I had like a cute little flower crown I was going to wear and everything, but you know how it goes. I can celebrate midsummer tomorrow. Oh, well. Ooh, starting a second draft of a YA fantasy. That's so exciting. I miss YA fantasy so bad. I really want to get back to writing it one day. I don't know when, but one day. Working on chapter 7 you've been stuck at for weeks. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's rough. What is it? Is it like writer's block or like you're just like fighting with the characters or just having a hard time? Ooh, a Medusa reimagining. That sounds incredible. Finishing chapter 18. You're like well into it. Kristen's taking an exam. Everyone cross your fingers for Kristen that she gets an A. Ooh, Morgan's working on a presentation. We got some line edits. Mid-year reflections, resets. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, reading, yes. Submitting queries, cleaning up a synopsis. Y'all are doing some great stuff. Abyss of Ruins. I don't think I've heard of that one. Tell me more, Trisha. Ooh, YA horror. That's like one of my favorite genres. Like I'm reading so much horror this year, you guys. I don't even know who I am anymore. Gonna do some time to be reading. That's great. All right. Mystery novel. Love me a good mystery. I'm writing on the side. I'm writing a YA thriller mystery, so love that. Almost done with chapter 26. Man, amazing. Journaling. That's awesome. I need to start journaling again. Ooh, magical realism. Sci-fi. Oh, you guys have got so much good stuff going on. You're making me want to write. Like every time I see a new comment, I'm like, I want to start writing in that genre. That sounds great. So I am just gonna wait a couple more minutes to start a sprint, see if any more folks join us before we get started. But yeah, that's what I got going on. So yeah. Let's see. Lori is changing someone in her manuscript from 18 to 14 years old. Ooh, yes, that would be difficult. The whole voice would be changing. That's that would be a little tough, that's for sure. Ashley is working on a rom-com. Ooh. Those are so fun. Ooh. Working on a cozy fantasy hag story. Listen, just that's my life. Cozy fantasy hag. Oh gosh, yes, and why horror. It's so addicting. It's so addicting. And I think it's so easy because most of the time they're standalones. So you can just get through them so much easier. Yeah, for sure, for sure. For those of you who were talking about writing, has anyone been reading anything fun recently? I'm doing some rereading. I'm also currently reading the second book in the Bones of Ruin series by Sarah Rowley, and it's so good. It's like about an African tightrope walker in the Victorian era, and she can't die, and there's like secret societies and magical competitions and like squad goals and like really swoony, cutesy romances, and I can't handle it. I can't handle it. And things are already happening. I'm only 50 pages into the second book, and already my heart hurts. So, ooh, look at this. Okay, first of all, congratulations on your wedding. And using Lizelle Sambray's Delicious Monsters as my reward after my wedding and all my honeymoon. That's amazing. That is so wonderful. Okay, this is cool. Amazing. Ooh, crocheting. Very nice. Did you guys know I knit? I mean, that might not come as a surprise to you since I am a grandma, but I can knit in a single line. So I make some killer scarves, and that's all I can, or that's all I can do. The Lives of Puppets. How is it going? You said it's so good. Oh, that's amazing. He wrote House of the Cerulean Sea, which is like one of my favorite books of all time. Rereading Lockwood and Co. I'm on book 2 of that. I need to get through the series. I watched the Netflix adaptation and it was so good. Although I was really mad because it ended on a cliffhanger and they didn't renew it for a second season. So I'm like, luckily the books are out so I can read the books to find out what happened, but very upset by that. Ooh, currently reading You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. Yes, I've heard a lot of people talking about this recently. Just started Hitchhiker's Guide. I've never read that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's really awesome. Ignite the Stars. I have heard of this. I feel like I see the cover in my head. The cover's blue, right? I definitely feel like I have. You're knitting right now. Good for you. Oh, okay. So this, the one that Trisha was talking about, is about vampires and werewolves. Ooh, fancy. What did I see that was about werewolves? Like there was a new queer romance featuring werewolves. Lizelle, I feel like this will like cater to you. It's called The Alchemy of Moonlight or something like that. And it's, I don't know, Beautifully Bookish Bethany was talking about it on her channel. And it's like a retelling of some classic, but it's with werewolves in the Victorian era. And I'm like, anything Victorian, I'm down for it. And I do love a good paranormal. So yeah. And then yeah, it's just that good. It's just that good. So I don't know. All right, you guys, we're 10 minutes in. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and get started and do a free sprint. To ease in, is everyone good for 15 minutes? I'm annoying. I like to do long sprints. I like 20-minute sprints. But I thought because I'm a benevolent overlord that I would allow a 15-minute sprint to get started. But Secrets is okay. I just finished this last week. Sorry, I know I'm like all over the place, but I just finished this last month, not last week, and it was so freaking cute. It was so freaking cute. And I normally don't say like I have a book boyfriend, but I really like the love interest in this. He's just precious. So yes. Oh, She finished a good book called The Odds. I mean, I've never heard of it, but it sounds like everybody in the world should go pre-order. I don't know. And yes, I do like Just Like Home. That was good. I read that last summer. I feel like it's not for everyone because it's a little bit more literary, a little bit slower, but I loved the vibes. I thought it was great. But again, I think that's like a hard one to, even though I really loved it, I feel like that's a hard one to recommend to other people. So, okay. Okay. I have an approval from a singular person, so that means that we're doing it. Oh, two people now. So you can blame Elaine and Alessandra, not me. All right, so let me go ahead and pop up the timer. I found this really cute timer today, you guys, and it just it screams me. Look at this. Is that not the cutest? Ah, I love it so much. So yeah, if you guys are ready, we are going to get started here. And yeah, I will see you guys on the other side of 15. Let's get going. Let's get knitting and writing and crocheting and whatever the heck else. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Oh god, I wasn't expecting
Hello.
that. How fun. Hello. Good morning. Oh gosh. Okay, so how did everyone do? I added an extra 100 words to my chapter, so this one's now over 1,000. That's very exciting. And I found some things that I'm going to be focusing on revising in the next sprint. That's for sure. That's for dang sure. Um, yeah, let's see. How'd everyone do? How'd everyone do? Welcome, Stacy. And thanks for stopping by, Jess. I know, it kind of scared me too, I'm not gonna lie. Love that though. That was very fun. Um, never know what you're gonna get over here. Um, let's see. Oh, Stacy, congratulations on sending your first queries. That's exciting. Yeah, and getting started on your first draft or on your got going on my draft. That's good. Wow, everyone did really good. 340 words, some work done on the presentation. A slow start. Hey, I mean, it was for me too. All I did was pretty much read over the chapter and take some notes and add a little bit of like padding to certain things I needed. Um, you were listening to some melancholy music and got jolted out of it. Well, there you go. Yeah, you guys were doing the thing. Got back from a walk. Good for you. Doing what we all should be doing. Let's see. Oh, you submitted a query. Yay, good for you. Good luck. Oh my gosh. Fingers crossed. Went through your notes. Um, my husband in here checking on me. I'm good, thanks. Um, hey, that's a good amount. Good for you. You guys are doing it, doing the thing, doing the thing. Wedding work. That's so tedious. One of my good friends is planning a wedding right now and she's like exhausted. Um, I had a wedding and I will never do it again. So, oh goodness. Ooh, that sounds cool. Working on like the genealogy of your story, or is this like a personal thing? But that's really fun. Yes, good vibes to everyone working on their queries or in the trenches or like submission, query, whatever part you're at, here for you. Working on a werewolf story. This is a werewolf stream. That's for dang sure. Do any of you guys draw maps of your worlds? Faded Pages would like to know. I haven't in a while, but when I was writing fantasy, I did that a lot. I know. Well, Lizelle, my friend Lizelle, she makes her settings in The Sims so she can like really visualize them. So, yeah. Hey, look, all of our finger crossing did so good for you, Kristen. We got her to get an 87 and a 98% in the class. Dang, girl, you're killing it. Oh no, Sherry. That's the pits. I mean, maybe it'll like reinvigorate you if you start from scratch or something. I don't know. I always like to make lists too. I'm a big list girl. So if there's something a lot of times, like if I feel like I've like lost my motivation, I'll like list out why I wanted to write the project in the first place, like what I love about it, what I want to do with it, like what it could mean to someone else. Yeah. Lexi's here. Hi, Lexi. I'm so excited. Lexi, what are you writing? What are you working on? Oh, okay. So the genealogy is family history. That's so awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people do the maps, by the way. So, I mean, it's very helpful if that's what you need to kind of like get an idea of where your setting is, where everything's going. You do you. Um, and yeah, The Sims. The Sims is like really good. I've made my characters in The Sims. So that's helpful. I'm trying to think if I made um no, I don't think I've made a map recently, but I definitely made one when I was writing YA fantasy. So yeah. Like some really cool apps out there too. So let's see. Oh, Kevin popped in. Hi, Kevin. Goodness, packing and cleaning. I do not envy you at all. All right. Well, cool. Looks like y'all did great. Ah, Lexi's working on a short story. How fun. I wish I had the brain for short stories. Like I wish that was something that I could do. I guess it's a muscle that I could if I worked on, maybe I could like build it up. Like, regular muscles you have to build them up to get good at it, but yeah, I need to because I think that would be so fun. Like I feel like a short project you would just feel so accomplished when you're done with it. Because with a novel, it's like they take years. And sometimes, like, it's really exhausting just to always be in there, slogging away. But then with, like, a short story, it's like, what, 5,000 words? A little more, a little less, and then boom, gratification, dopamine straight to the veins. Hi, Grape. Thanks for joining us. Oh, it's okay. I guess I'll forgive you. Just this time, though. All right. So, do you guys want to sprint again? You want to chat a little more? How are we feeling? I have no hard and fast rules for these sprints, and since this is the first one, it's kind of like whatever you guys feel like doing. Um, but I'm thinking 20 minutes for our next one. I feel like we're really gonna get into the mode because 20 minutes. That's the perfect time to really get in there and get completely immersed. And then that groovy beat is gonna go off again and give you all heart attacks. And I'm ready for it. So all right, it looks like a lot of you are all warmed up, so that's good. Yeah, another 20 minutes sounds good. Okay, okay, we have consensus, so we're gonna get started. We're really gonna jam pack this one, which is really exciting. So let me get the 20-minute one set up. Give me just a second. Is it? Oh, it looks like it's the same one too. Oh, sorry. It looks like it's the same one too, so get ready. Oh, and they're called groovy. They're called groovy timers. That's why. That's so funny. That is why it came in like we were going to a disco. Perfect. Okay. I'm pumped. Let's see. Nope. This one. Okay. Is everyone ready? Everyone ready to get in? All right. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's write. Okay, how'd we do?
Hit it.
I just love that. It just wakes me right up. Gets me so motivated. Doesn't give me anxiety at all. It's wonderful. How'd everyone do? How'd everyone do? I did really good. I got the first 368 words into decent shape where I'm happy with it. I'm currently working on the second draft. So what I'm revising is becoming third draft. So it's becoming like way more pretty, way more metaphoric, way more voicey. So I can't believe I jumped again. Same. Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm really proud of what I've got going on here. I do have a question for you guys though. Well, I can do that after I check on you guys. Let's see. How did everyone do? How did everyone do? I got so many of you guys. I'm so excited. Honestly, this is becoming my favorite part of all this. The dance really added to it. Thanks. I mean, that's why I'm here, right? Oh gosh. Let's see. Ooh, you had some frozen chocolate covered raspberries. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. You know what I did the other night? The other night, like it wasn't like 5 hours ago. I made some mango sorbet and it was really good. It was really good. I just had some mangoes and I was like wanting ice cream, but this is a little bit healthier than ice cream. So I just took the mangoes and pureed them, put some lemon juice, a little bit of maple syrup, just a little bit, and some cinnamon. It was so good. It was so, so good. Didn't expect the disco music. Always stay on your toes around here, folks. Made dinner. Elaine, what'd you have for dinner? Trisha, what'd you have for a snack? Can you guys tell I'm hungry? Editing a new YouTube video. 400 words. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Some of you guys are like such fast writers. 500. Woo. Oh, your poor cat. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully everything's going well with the kitty. 422. That's amazing. 2 more chapters in. Added 200 words. Got 50 words. Hey, hey. That's amazing. Halfway through a chapter. Spent too long trying to find your writing stuff. I feel it. Gotta love moving. You and Kevin should like make t-shirts. Writers who are moving and hating their lives. Oh gosh. Oh, Lizelle, you did do a little writing. Your blurb. That's exciting. So I'm guessing you finished the book that you were blurbing. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's exciting. Gorgeous, gruesome faces. Yes, that's the one. For those of you that are wondering, I know barely anything about it, but I know it is like a K-pop inspired horror. And I think that there's some kind of like competition that turns deadly. I don't know. I saw the cover and the the girl on the cover for some reason really looks like Jennifer Lawrence to me. It's something like with her lips and her nose. And so like the moment that popped up, I was like, J-Law? Like, what are you doing? Or wait, yeah, J-Law. That's what her name is, right? I almost said J-Lo, but you know. Lexi is researching and plotting. Good music recs for the 50s and 60s. Oh my gosh, girl, Motown. 100%. Any kind of Motown. Earth, Wind, and Fire is like my entire personality, honestly. But any kind of Motown. Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James, like any of that. Motown is where I'm at. I have a really weird music taste. I don't actually know what cool music is. I just kind of listen to the most random assortment. But Motown is my very favorite genre of any kind. Although I guess Motown can be a little bit, well, Motown's like, yeah. Also big band and swing. I mean, I know that's kind of more 40s, but if you're just looking for like instrumentals, that can even go into the 50s. So there you go. Barbecue chicken sounds amazing. We grilled out for Father's Day and we had some grilled chicken shish kebabs, which were amazing. Elaine over here, always fancy. I follow Elaine on Instagram and she makes the most amazing looking teas and desserts and foods and is very dangerous following her because you're just hungry all the time. So Andrea added some description to her first chapter. That's great. And then, ooh, tortilla chips and bean dip. Ho, ho, ho. I am doing gluten-free stuff right now, kind of like for like migraine elimination reasons. And I can still have tortilla chips. That's how I'm surviving. I'm surviving on potatoes and like the fact that I can still have tacos and tortilla chips. So makes it worth it. Gabby got 3 rows done. That's amazing. Lizelle, you have the best titles. How do you come up with them? I'll let her answer that one. Okay. Well, I'm so happy to hear that the cat was okay, that he just needs to be sedated when he goes into the doctor. Honestly, same. Like, I wish I could get sedated before I go into the doctor. Every time I do, they think I have like high blood pressure or something. And I'm like, no, I get so like nervous when I walk into the doctor's office. So I need whatever your cat's getting. Let's see. Writing some poetry. That's awesome. Yeah, this is what this is what I was thinking. It made me kind of giggle. Lizelle's editor comes up with the titles. But I mean, Lizelle, you do have input. You do have input and you always like what they come up with. So I feel like you also always give them like a list of a bunch of titles you're thinking of, and then your editor will send them back to you and like you guys will go back and forth. So yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire. It is everything. They are my absolute favorite. Like September is my favorite song of all time. It is just such a happy, feel good song, followed by Shooting Star, which is also very good too. So, yes. Oh, pizza sounds so good. You should come next week. Next week during sprints, we're going to be having the pizza party. So you guys can watch me like shove gluten-free pizza all up in my face. So, woo. Let's see. Oh, have fun at your critique group, Sherry. I wish I was like, I kind of wish that I had like an in-person like writing group. I think that that would be so fun. But then like I also am a hermit and will never leave my house. So like, let's not go too far now. Ooh, 10K in a middle grade science fiction. How fun. You know, those tend to do really well, middle grade science fictions. That's what I've heard anyway. But okay, here's a question. Hi, Lindsay. Do you think that 8 out of 25 agents is a good list to start off querying for the first round? I'm pretty new to this. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. I feel like that's about what I started with. I think I might have done 5 or 6, but I don't think there's that big of a difference with 8. That's just my personal thoughts on it. I'm sure there might be other resources out there that would tell you other lists too, but for the most part, I hear between like 5 and 10 is a good first round. So yeah, that's what I would say. They never like when I put in this list. Well, they liked Tender Beasts, obviously enough to let you title that one and keep it, and everyone was super happy. So yeah. Ooh, the Moody Blues. Some of you guys know what's up. You have pizza already ready. I love that so much. Good for you. Good for you. You're ready. I'm probably gonna order pizza. Yeah. Okay, so my question for you guys, real quick, before we go into another sprint. So I'm working on Bitter Bones, and I'm sitting here, and I'm just like, this is my 3rd draft now, and I have this like idea in my head of something I want to do that's kind of like a little funny. Like I don't know, it's just funny to me. Like no one else will think it's funny. But so with Bitter Bones, my main character is it's kind of, I'm comping it to like AJ White's or J.A. White's Night books. If you guys have watched that on Netflix or read the middle grade book, it's like a little boy who writes horror stories. That's why it's the comp. Nothing else really about it much. But so he's a horror story writer. So he sees the world through like this, through a writer lens, but also through like a horror lens. So I'm using a lot of like, you know, the voice and metaphors and things like that. You know, kind of like symbolize that or whatever. So I have this scene where he's sitting down with his aunt, and his aunt is watching like Hallmark romances. And like this is something they kind of do. Like he's recovering from a surgery. His aunt like works 12-hour shifts. She comes home. She just wants to chill out with like a glass of milk, some Oreos, and some cheesy Hallmark stuff. So, and he's stuck on the couch. So he starts watching all of these romances with her, and it like becomes their thing. And I have this idea that, and it's not even like a big idea. It's literally going to be like 2 or 3 lines. So I shouldn't even be stressing this much about it. But I'm like, what if he like his like thing is that every now and then he'll like grab the remote and like mute it and be like, this romance trope, it should be this horror trope. So I was thinking like, what if he said something like, the axe or the lumberjack archetype who's not an axe murderer? Boring. So I was trying to think of more tropes, and I don't actually consume that much romance content. So for any of you that do, I know some of you in the chat are writing romance. What would be like a funny romance trope that I could kind of like twist around and have him say something horror-y about? Like, gosh, I don't even know. Like, what would he say? Like, you know how we can make this love triangle more dynamic? Let's add like killer bees or something. Something like a 13-year-old boy was. I don't know. If you guys had any ideas, let me know. I might put them in my book. I was just kind of like struggling, and I shouldn't be struggling again because it's literally going to be like 2 or 3 sentences thrown away. But I just, for whatever reason, in my mind, that was just it's just so funny to me that I just latched onto it. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Um, yeah, so it is 8 o'clock. I think we have time for one more 20-minute sprint if you guys are down. Um, so what about a fake dating trope? That's a good one. But what would he say about it? Like, fake dating trope. I'll have to think about it. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh, these are good ideas. Ooh, I like the forced proximity. That is funny. That is funny. Oh my gosh. These are good ideas. I'll have to think about it. Isolated in the cabin, like, oh my gosh, like a Christmas room. Oh my gosh, I'm just like, I'm trying to think of how he would spend these things, and like, there's gold here. There's gold here. I just have to be smart enough to like weasel it out. You know what I mean? That's brilliant. Stop it, Susan. I love that. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, Susan. Susan, I was gonna say, tell me your first and last name, and I will give you props in my in the acknowledgments, but don't actually do that unless you're comfortable with that. I don't want to make you uncomfy, but that would be so. That is so. That's gold right there. I really love that. But all of these ideas are really good, and I might put more than just like one in. So if you got any more, keep them coming. But I'm gonna screenshot this really quick because that's actually like really funny, and I feel like a silly 13-year-old boy would say something like that. So that's really, really great. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's why like I was thinking of the Christmas one too, like adding that to it. That's hilarious. I really hope to see one of these in the final. Yeah, like okay, fingers crossed it gets bought this year, and then in 2 years later it'll come out. So if you guys remember in like 3 years from now, best case scenario, 3 years. Oh gosh. Alrighty. Well, okay, it's 8:10, so I want to get one more sprint in and then kind of talk to you guys for a few minutes afterwards. So let's get going. Let me restart up this 20-minute sprint, and we'll get one more in for the night, you guys. Won't that be nice? All right. You guys ready? On your mark, get set, go! gosh. Oh, that never gets old, does it? All right, so how did everyone do for their last sprint? Hopefully well. I ended up just spending way too long looking up a character's name, but I still got 300 words in that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. 368 to be exact. So how we doing? So scary. I was not prepared. Listen, you should always be prepared coming around here. Let's see. Laura, hi. Thanks for joining us. Where are the cats? Where are the dogs and pets? Okay, so they are in the room. Like I'm in the room. They are out of the room with my husband because they were naughty and they lost room privileges because I was gonna have them in here and then they were just being loud. So they got kicked to the curb. But yeah, we will be having pet night in a couple weeks. So that'll be fun for sure. Let's see, 167 or 76, that's still great. Finishing your author tube video, 7 chapters. That's incredible, incredible. Oh my gosh, 2,200 words in for a whole day. That's amazing. I feel like that's how much I get in like a week. Okay, we just had a huge plot twist. Is it the one that you're blurbing? Because that's exciting. 233, going good. How's the bunny? She's great, and she's a grand old lady. She is starting to have a few health problems, but that is pretty normal for a bun her age. And you know, she's like 90 years old if she was a human. So she just has decided that like litter box, who is she? Like, I guess if I was 90, I would feel the same way about a toilet. I would just be like, anything can be my litter box at this point. So that's kind of how she is. And she's having a little bit of balancing problems. Yeah, but you know what? Other than that, she's great. She's eating great. Her last checkup, everything was great. So she's doing good. She's just an old lady and she's sassy as ever. So yeah. Some good work. Everyone's doing their thing. doing a puzzle. I would love to do puzzles, but my cat is just terrible around them. So Rowena has never done anything wrong in her life. Listen. Actually, you're right. She is a precious angel baby from the mouth of Satan. She's great. It was the dogs that were actually doing bad. So yeah. All right. Well, looks like you all had a really productive time. I got a lot of stuff done. I actually wasn't even going to write at all today, but I'm so glad we had this because it motivated me to actually work, which is what I should be doing. So I'm really glad we did this, and we'll be doing it again same time next week if you guys want to join. Again, we're going to be having a pizza party, which I'm excited for. No one is allowed to judge. No one is allowed to judge the amount of pizza slices that I eat, okay? You judge, you sit in the naughty corner. But yeah, I hope you joined me. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, like showing up and joining tonight. I'm so glad I decided to do this. This was like fun and chill and just a great time. So yeah. Anyways, I hope to see you all next week. Happy reading, happy writing, happy knitting, happy YouTube video editing. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. So I will see you then. Bye, guys.